Hey everybody, it's Alexis with Create Your Future. Happy Monday. And I am back with a new video, a new success story, and a success story that is about weight loss, changing and transfiguring your physical body. And also let's touch upon today about SP because it's all the same, but also just manifesting tips as usual. Okay. Before I get started, thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And in the box below are links to booking everything with me, one-on-one coaching, one-on-one hypnosis, and accessing all of my courses and pre-recorded hypnosis audios. Okay, so this is really exciting because I've actually had in previous videos comments and questions about people asking if I can do a video that's not about manifesting a specific person. And I've had two clients recently, one that wrote in a success story about weight loss. And then also I just had a client that I wanted to bring up who manifested her ideal living situation. She manifested an apartment and it took a little bit of session time, like about a month and a half, but then it came through and she was super excited. So I just want to share that too. And you guys, everything relates back to a specific person. So if you're looking for tips today about manifesting someone specific, it's all the same. It's just working with your mind, changing core concepts about you, changing also how you feel within, which I think in terms of weight loss, like with myself and my own journey, and then the clients I've helped, how you feel about you is so key. Okay, so and I'm going to talk today about feeling it real. The feeling is the secret, because I think that that's something that I've had a lot of people who have asked questions about. Anyways, okay, so let me just get here. Dear Alexis, thank you so much for all of your help recently with how you know that I have been going through so many issues with my physical body and weight loss and changing how I look. I am so excited to tell you that it all happened at one time. I went shopping yesterday and it looks like I have gone down 2 complete sizes. This is huge. This is what I've been working on for months. And as we went over the mental diet, and also you guided me on how to feel it real and be the version of me that had already lost the weight, I think that was a complete game changer. Please feel free to share this mini success story. I am so excited to keep going, to keep on feeling better. And I also want to tell you that working on myself, working on my body, and working how I feel within me is also transforming how I feel about my specific person. And guess what? Out of the blue, he asked me to go out on a date with him. And I think he's going to bring up us moving in together. I just have a feeling. Okay. Thank you so much. See you for our next session. XO. Okay. So you guys, isn't this very interesting? Now, what I will say is if you're currently holding on to and having insecurities about your body image, how you look in the mirror, and this can be anything from like your hair to your eyes to the physical figure that is you to the clothes that you wear. If you're feeling insecure about those things, and then it's kind of like transmitting onto a specific person and how you feel that they feel about you or something like that. What I want to invite you to think about, because this client and I had talked about this, is that perhaps it's time for you to really focus on manifesting all those things, right? So let's go back to it. The hair color, the eye color, the body that you love, and then you kind of exude that confidence that's all parts of you. And also it's time to fully accept and fully love who you are right now. Okay. So this client, what she really focused on. Now, hold on. I'm going to back up. Okay. So what she had said to me was, Alexis, I have no idea how to live in the end. I do not understand feeling is the secret, and I don't feel things. And I said, okay. I said, so let me challenge you on this. Because like I had said in my last video, that was all about everybody being in Wonderland. Like she was in the same way. I want the perfect body. I want to lose weight. I don't want to feel this way. And she was just like that. And we all are rigidly adhere to what we don't want. Okay. So this was her dialogue. And this is how she said it. I don't want to be this way. I don't want to diet. I don't want to go on the treadmill. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to look in the mirror this way anymore. I don't want to see myself this way. I do not want to feel like SHIT about myself. Okay. We're family friendly. So I said, okay, first of all, we've got to get out of the wanting of what's going on and get you into the having that you already have it. And I said, so let's tap into the feeling that you already have the body that you want. you're looking in the mirror, you're liking how you look, and that you're feeling more at peace and more confident in your physical body than ever before. And she said, oh, okay. So, and she asked me, is that living in the end? Okay. This is the same thing as a specific person. And I said, yes, I want you to start practicing accessing the feeling on purpose and duplicating the feeling that you already have the body. Okay. And she said, okay, I have no idea how to do that. I don't feel things. I have a really hard time tapping into my feelings because of my trauma in my past with my SP and other SPs that I think began in my childhood. So therefore, I'm afraid of my feelings. And I said, oh, okay, well, we need you to get back in touch with your feelings and for you to feel this on purpose in order for it to be a full-blown part of your manifestation process. So let's do it together. Okay. And I invite you to try this too. I said, can you right now feel how you feel within you? Do you feel a feeling of sitting where you're sitting? And do you feel a feeling of who you are and how you feel within your physical body right now? She said, yes. And I said, okay, so can we pretend that you feel that you are that you're feeling hot, you're feeling sexy, you're feeling like you like how you feel within you? And I said, I want you to try it right now with me. Right. And she said, and she did this. Okay. Right. And she said, oh, so this is just like pretending. And I said, yes. I said, yes. So along with, to get her out of that whole wanting land, right? Wanting the body, wanting the change, wanting the weight loss. It's like the same thing with an SP. You want to get out of the wanting, out of the, I don't have it. I want it. I want it. I want it. I want it. Because all you're telling yourself and all you're telling your mind is, I am creating more of the same. I'm creating more with them. I'm creating more with him. I'm creating more with her. In this case, I'm creating more with myself. I'm going to create more of that icky, sticky feeling within me. Icky, sticky. Does anybody have a child under the age of 10? And do you watch Miss Rachel? Because that thing I just said is from the child videos about icky, sticky. Yeah. In any event, I just caught myself. That's so funny. Right? We got to get out of the wanting and into the having. So into the feeling of I have it, into the feeling of it's mine, into the feeling of right here, right now, he's mine, they're mine, or right here, right now. I have that feeling that I have the body. I already have it. I feel so hot. I feel so sexy. I feel so hot. I feel so sexy. I'm hot. I'm sexy. Now you see how creating the feeling creates the thought. Now I want to challenge you and I want to go against this idea of I'm not in touch with my feelings. If that speaks to you today, and if that's part of you or part of your makeup, we want to kind of like start looking at, yes, I can be in touch with my feelings again, or I am in touch with my feelings because we all have feelings. We're just generally creating and carrying around negative feelings. Okay, you guys. So like this was huge for her. And I'll tell you, like, after I gave birth to my son, Logan, this was huge for me. I was doing a mental diet on releasing weight, getting back to even a better body than I had before, et cetera, et cetera. But the biggest thing was feeling like I already had the body that was lean, that was fit, that was healthy, and that I felt all of these things. So creating that feeling on purpose is so part and parcel to everything because that's part of the self-concept of you that has it. Okay. So yeah. So isn't it interesting though, that this was her block to the specific person? Because part of the reason why she thought that he wasn't reaching out or he wasn't doing things and he wasn't showing up for her was because she thought that he thought that her body wasn't this, that, the other. Okay. So the more that she began to think, because it's all her, it's all you, you're only changing you. The more that she began to think, I love how I look. I'm the perfect person. I'm liking how I'm feeling. I'm in the perfect body. It also transmitted onto him because she was no longer thinking he doesn't like how I look. Do you see what I'm saying in like a roundabout way? So remember, there is no one to change but self. And if you have a difficult time accessing feelings because of previous traumas, start creating the new story and really deciding that you're in charge of how you feel and that you do feel. You're feeling wholly and completely because if you can access the feeling of living in the end, which is what you're doing, you're just pretending with your feelings. You're creating the feeling of living in the end. You're creating the feeling of living in the end. People that are successful on diets and fitness plans, it's because they're doing that also. It's not because the fitness plan and the diet plan work. It's because they're living in the end of already being in that healthy body because they're doing things, taking action, and then thinking that that leads to the reaction. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Or they also have a belief and an assumption that the diet and the exercise plan work, right? But let's make this simple, you guys. Let's start feeling that you are the person that is wanted. You are the person that is desired, that it's already happened. It's already yours. If you're manifesting for a physical change, whether it's your eye color, which is possible, or it's your hair, or it's anything, or it's like growing more facial hair, if it's growing all of your hair back, if it's having just a healthier complexion, start feeling as if you already have that now. It's a game changer. And it sounds so simple, but it is just using your imagination to a different level. Now, I also want to cover what I said about the client that manifested the apartment. She was living in an area of the United States where there was like a housing crisis. It wasn't possible to get something in the time that she wanted to get the apartment in, all these things. And I said, okay, we have to decide right now and to be affirming the perfect apartment is finding me, right? And that I am able to afford the apartment that I want. And I have more than enough money for my savings for the apartment and living the life that I desire. Okay. So she had really, really, really focused on that. She had really, really focused on affirming that. And then like out of the blue, you guys, she manifested an apartment and it was less expensive than she had been planning on. It was not part of the old story. It was part of the new story, which she created, which just depended on her. If you are manifesting for a specific person, we like to look at it that way. We like to think and look at it from the perspective of, this is my reality. This is my quantum bubble. I am the one that is creating it. It is happening through me. It is happening based upon my thoughts, how I'm thinking, what they're doing, and then what I'm deciding that this whole thing means, right? So if you're manifesting for a change in a specific person, like I said in the previous video, and like I said earlier in this video, get out of the wanting, get out of the self-talk of it's not here, it's not happening, I'm not doing this right. I've been doing this for so long, but nothing is happening. Let's get into, I have it, it's here, they're calling, they're texting, they want me, they're showing up for me, they're changing their mind, we're changing our mind together, we're developing that connection, we're developing the emotional bond, and everything is working out for me. Now, also, I wanted to add today, because I was telling a client today before I did this video, that it's really good to manifest for a bunch of things. So if you're manifesting for a change with an SP, let's also be manifesting for change in, receiving more money, receiving more abundance, creating that perfect body, creating the new car or the new interior design. Like, if you need to kind of get creative, I invite you to be manifesting and consciously creating multiple things. That is something that I learned a long time ago, that your subconscious mind really likes to have jobs to do. And it helps you deviate your focus and creating that whole happy life, right? The whole happy life that is everything together. I just realized I have an injury on my hand, you guys. I cut myself on some glass. Can you believe it? But all is well, all is okay. And I did not have to go to the ER. Okay. So, yeah. So like really, you guys, you can manifest and you can create anything and everything. And when we're saying living in the end and creating that feeling on purpose, it's also doing that so that your thoughts are aligned with everything, right? When you're in that feeling of lack, when you're in the feeling of I don't have it, whether it is the apartment, it is your specific person, if it is your children, if it's your extended family, then all we're feeling is we don't have it. We're thinking thoughts, we don't have it. So we want to be in the feeling of having it, of being it, of owning it. It's mine, thinking thoughts from there, tricking yourself in the timeline, right? We're bringing it in, like with this client with the weight loss, we're going to the very end that we already have it. We already have the feeling of having it, and allowing the mind and allowing the mental diet to be guided from there. Okay. So this is a video that I've been asked about a lot, about weight loss, about manifesting a house. It all comes down to what you're thinking, what you're assuming, what's your story that's telling you that you can't have it, rising above it, creating some new feelings and making it all happen. All right, you guys. So that's my video for today. I hope that you found it helpful. And if you want one-on-one guidance or helping, like I said, all the information for booking with me is in the box below. Go out, make today, make this week awesome, have some fun, enjoy the season wherever you are. And I will see you next week. All right, you guys. Bye.